This is Gary Atensi with CNTV, and today we're in Denver, Colorado. We are here with Kurt D. Brown, Photo and Video Productions. Since 2005, he has been visual imaging through the mind's eye for clients throughout Denver. First of all, Kurt, let me ask you this. What got you involved in this type of industry?
Some influences from a lot of people that thought my talent could go further than what I was actually showing it as.
Wonderful. Have you always enjoyed the medium of photography as well as video?
Oh, absolutely. I've been involved with photography since I was about 14 years of age, and video probably within the last 10 years at least.
Interesting. Really nothing captures the moment like a still image. Let me ask you, you cater to a wide variety of folks out there. What is your favorite project to work on?
I really enjoy doing fine art photography with my landscape images.
Wonderful. Let me ask you this. Obviously, we're in the digital age now. It seems that everyone has a camera. I mean, be it on their phone, be it on their laptop, you name it. Why are people still turning to professionals, do you think, to capture those special moments?
Quality.
Period. I think you're absolutely right. Speaking of quality, I know one of the reasons people look at is the equipment that you use. Why don't you share with us first on the photography end what type of equipment you're going out there and capturing with?
I've always used Nikon equipment. I enjoy the quality and ease of use that Nikon has and the accessibility of all their equipment and where you can buy it from.
Wonderful. Let me ask you this. What a lot of people don't realize, there are actually two artists that play out there when you go capture. First of all, you've got the artist that captures the event or the image. Then you've got the artist that edits that piece. Why do you think there's possibly an advantage for you being both of them?
Because it gives me the concept of being able to understand what goes on both sides of the camera. And it gives me the belief that if I can capture the image, I can also create the image.
Wonderful. As a general photographer across the board, obviously you can do everything from portraiture to weddings. Let me know what you offer as far as those services go.
I do portraits and weddings as a side note, and many families come to me that I know through my clients, which my main industry is working with the energy industry, the gas and oil industry. Right. And these people have families and they get married and they see what I can do for them in the energy industry and they say, why not just do our portraits and weddings as well?
Wonderful. So it's a great add-on for you as well. Absolutely. Like you noted earlier, one of your favorites there is fine art, landscape, and you're kind of old school because you're actually out there with a 4x5. Explain to me why you think that's a cool thing.
I've always enjoyed film. I mean, as you mentioned earlier, the digital age is upon us, but I still like the concept of film. And I shoot with a 4x5 Vista film camera. I shoot Fuji film, and it just comes out with beautiful colors, and it gives me the opportunity to just commune with nature.
Wonderful. I mean, that you touched on a little bit earlier, one of the niches that you found yourself into is the energy industry. Explain to me what you do for these folks and what you can offer.
Well, I create safety videos, training videos, videos for trade shows and website. They are able to show people what goes on within the industry, not just what might be perceived, but I'm there to capture all aspects of what actually takes place within the industry.
Quite interesting. I mean, like we said, nothing captures the moment like a still image, but if nothing captures that, basically emotions in motion is with video, and that's something you do as well. Not a lot of photographers do. Tell me why you decided to move into video as well.
A changing industry, as we had mentioned earlier about cell phones and stuff, people walking around capturing stuff, things like YouTube and things like that. I decided I'd take the quality that I do with my 4x5 film and I would put that into my video and come out with the same quality and same style and same effort, and everyone seems to be real happy.
Very cool. Obviously, HD is a big thing right now. What is some of the equipment you're using there that you're able to capture with?
I shoot with everything with Panasonic cameras. They all have Zeiss lenses on them. And I also use the entire GoPro system, which is quite unique. Small little cameras that you can mount on many different things, cars, people's heads, equipment, and I can take them out on location. It works real well for me in the energy industry.
I was just watching a video this morning on aerial things that can fly up in the air. You can put those little Go videos on. You can get some real neat angles from basically that nobody else could get.
Oh, absolutely. And what it does, it allows you to capture a scene that you could go overhead or you could get down real low, or they can even go underwater. And it gives people a perspective that they wouldn't normally see, and they can be part of the image itself.
Obviously, your niche is the energy field, people you've worked with, but are you available for any type of corporate work?
Oh, absolutely. I do videos for many different companies that they use for their website use, so that way they can advertise and talk about who they are in a short video about what's going on in their company.
So if somebody out there has a piece of equipment that they want to kind of feature out there. I noticed you did something there for a chiropractic office. Kind of a neat way for people to get the idea across.
Oh, absolutely. And I also do stuff for car clubs, motorcycle clubs. I could go to different areas and capture the images of their cars or motorcycles on location, taking trips, and it gives them a unique perspective of what actually takes place.
I like that. Folks, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see basically is his contact information and his website. On the website, you're going to take a look at the gallery there. If you see the gallery, you're going to get your creative juices flowing. You're going to get some ideas of basically what he's able to capture for you. We're talking about the photographer, videographer, editor, operator, owner, all in one. Basically, that is a real plus when you're talking about control in the final product and output. Obviously, one of the loves you have is that of landscape as well as fine art. Let me ask you, if somebody out there wants to need some decor for their office or corporate, are you able to provide?
Oh, absolutely. I can make images up to 4 feet by 5 feet in size real easy because of the 4x5 capabilities that I shoot with. So I do office, home, restaurants, many different places, hang my pieces either for a temporary display or a permanent display.
Let me ask you this. I noticed some of the work is kind of cutting edge looking, maybe not appropriate for somebody to want in their home, but I think it'd look pretty cool in a lobby or something like that.
Yeah, and that's really my conceptual art. I feel that stuff is not for everyone, but some of the images create such an emphasis and an impact on energy, good, strong energy, that many people want to have that in a, like you said, a lobby or a big loft, a big open space.
Very cool. Let me ask you this. I know a lot of folks, we've talked about some things that they're very comfortable with, they know about. One thing that I noticed here was conceptual art. Tell me what that is. That's something new for folks possibly.
What that is my way to escape from the world of photography. I used to be a painter. I've been a sculptor. I've worked with many different types of pencils. And it gives me the opportunity to create something digitally that is almost like a painting, but yet it's not painting or it's not photography.
It's almost straight out of your mind.
Which is a scary thing, but yes, it is.
What is rolling art? What is that exactly?
That is cars and motorcycles. And I've always looked at cars, especially the American muscle cars from the 60s and early 70s, as pieces of art. And the way these people fix them up and put money into them and make them into a sculpture, I just call it rolling art.
That is cool. I like that. I've never heard of that before. It's pretty cool. Let me ask you, somebody out there is thinking about bringing you on to capture something for them. What would you tell them?
What is your concept and what is your end result?
Wonderful. And you sit down, are they able to have a consultation with you and talk it through?
Oh, absolutely. I always want to get together with my clients and discuss with them what it is they want to do and where they want to go with it and how we can finish it up for them.
Wonderful. Thank you, Kurt. Folks, last time, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is his contact information as well as the website. Once again, reach out to him. He pretty much caters to a wide variety of clientele throughout Denver. And do understand, when you pick up that phone, you're going to be speaking with the actual photographer, artist himself. He will walk you through the steps of what's possible. Like he said, sit down, have a consultation with you. That is basically visual imaging through the mind's eye here at Kurt D. Brown Photography. This is Gary Atensi with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know.
Hi, my name's Randy Strelo from HealthySuccessTraining.com.
And I'm Vanessa Strelo, and we're coming to you from our home in Broomfield, Colorado. We're so excited to be working with Gary and CNTV coming to your home every week.
What we do here at Healthy Success Training is we help individuals to feel better, to have more energy, to sleep better, to lead a healthier life. And we do that with nutrition, along with teaching people how to go out to different types of restaurants, making better food choices. And Vanessa's really the star of the show. Honey, what do you do?
I'm Italian and I was raised in the kitchen, so cooking's very comfortable and natural for me. So I'm going to be sharing tips and recipes, ways to cook, and different choices to make, and it's fun and it's healthy.
I know a lot of you have health issues you're dealing with and maybe not feeling as good as you want to feel. You can call us at 303-410-7740. I also encourage you to go to our website. We've got lots of different videos and different ideas, and you can also fill out your name and your email on there, and this is all free, and we'll send you videos 5 days a week and really get you dialed in to lead a healthy life. Randy Strelo and Vanessa from HealthySuccessTraining.com, we look forward to helping you down your path to lead a healthy life. Have the greatest day of your life.
Hi, it's Vanessa with HealthySuccessTraining.com. Today I'd like to share with you a little bit about squash because they're coming into season now. And a lot of people are afraid of them, but I would encourage you to try and eat them. They're so easy to cook, and your family will love them. This is an acorn squash. I just cut it in half, and I put it in a meatloaf pan. And you might see a lot of people add brown sugar or butter. I use my favorite coconut oil, just a little pat in each one. Bake it at 450 for about 40-45 minutes, depending on your oven. Take it out, let it cool, scoop it out, and then your empty little shells will look similar to this. And you will have stuff that is like fabulous orange mashed potatoes. This is a butternut squash, same thing, or I might peel this and cube it and roast it in the oven for little chunks. So play around with the squash and enjoy your vegetables. It's Vanessa with HealthySuccessTraining.com.
Jake and Telly's Greek Taverna has been bringing delicious and innovative Greek specialties to loyal customers for over 13 years. Brothers Jake and Telly strive to make their patrons feel like part of the family by offering a comfortable and scenic setting to enjoy the home-cooked delicacies made from recipes passed down from their family. With a large creative menu and remarkable wine selection, be ready to enjoy a succulent meal you won't soon forget.
Fabulous Finds Upscale Consignment is 5,000 square feet of guilt-free retail therapy. We are Longmont's first stop for savvy fashionistas looking for an upscale, fun, and relaxing shopping experience. We are Consignment Redefined and one of the few consignment stores nationwide to offer both clothing and accessories, as well as furniture and home decor. You will find kind and courteous women to help you with your consignments or to assist you in putting an outfit together. We are the perfect destination for a girl's day out.
At Old Town Auto, our friendly staff await you and know you need to trust who you allow under your hood. Let our ASE certified mechanics service your automobile with the latest in technological equipment. We strive to restore that trust people used to have in auto mechanics. Do you miss the days when mechanics were like a part of the family? Welcome back.
We put the customer first, not their pocketbook, not anything else.
At Old Town Auto.
Attention! At Major Mom, we are passionate and skilled at decluttering and setting up customized, sustainable systems in a wide variety of households. Major Mom served in the U.S. Air Force with 2 decades of training in order management. Orderly does not mean rigid or inflexible. It means you have room in your brain to think about important things. Major Mom wants you to experience the joy of living and working in an organized and beautifully arranged environment. Providing great service to busy families, we make getting organized fun.
This is Gary Atensi with CNTV, and today we're in Broomfield, Colorado. I'm here with the owner and founder of Siphon Consulting Company. Basically, since 2001, has been providing website internet help for small businesses out there across Denver. Let me ask you, first of all, why don't you share, with the viewers out there, what got you involved in this type of industry?
Well, I was always in the technical industry since the start of my career. And I've been doing hardware, firmware, and software design when the internet came around. And when the internet came around, I said, there's something to this. This is just too cool for it to be a passing fad. So I got into doing websites. And then I realized that I'd do these websites and you have to get traffic to them. So I began learning how to, the strategies to get traffic to your website. And then I realized, once you have traffic to your website, that you can monetize it and create income and generate income and use your website to build your business. So
that's what really got you involved in it, was the fact that you went out and did it for yourself first and then realized this was a need for everyone.
Well, I was also doing it for others because I started out doing websites.
Right.
And I realized my talent was more in the online strategy as opposed to the creative design look and feel aspect.
You got it. Let me ask you this. Designing tomorrow's needs today, quite honestly, why do you feel this is probably more relevant today than it was even 10 years ago when you first started?
Well, the internet is it's a platform that's rapidly changing. So you really need to be on the leading edge of what's going on, what's coming down the pipe, what is becoming popular, so you know how to integrate it into your online strategy.
Wonderful. Let me ask you, what type or size of businesses are you most comfortable with?
I work with established small to mid-sized businesses.
Okay.
And I focus on B2B, businesses that offer services to other businesses.
Wonderful. So the small businesses and medium business in between right there works great for you. It's wonderful to have somebody out there to be able to guide a person into internet marketing in such a way, because quite honestly, the statistics are staggering as far as how many fail out there. And quite honestly, nobody plans to fail, but they fail to plan. Tell me your business internet, your strategy approach, a plan that you can put together for them.
Well, first of all, it's really about positioning your business in front of your target market.
Okay.
Whether that's online, offline, wherever. It's like you have to get your business in front of the people you want to serve. And so the whole strategy is based around that foundation.
Sure.
It's also based around the foundation of, are you connecting with that target market? So they may come to your website, but if they don't connect to it, they don't feel like they want to, follow through and call you or send you an email. So it's really looking at the whole overall strategy, the whole overall, how it fits into your business.
Sure. Let me ask you, one of the things out there you said earlier was the fact that, okay, you got the website built. A lot of people put a lot of emphasis there, a lot of their money involved in there. But quite honestly, you got this site, and if nobody's finding it, then it's kind of pointless to you. What do you offer in the way of search engine optimization for these folks?
Well, I offer really making their website relevant. That's what the search engines like to see, and that's what they base a lot of their algorithms around. They are changing their algorithms, but the bottom line is it's still all about relevancy. If you want to search for men's ties, okay, you want to find sites that talk about men's ties, and have information about men's ties, not sites that, might mention, randomly here and there about men's ties, or pulling up a story that, they're talking about how somebody's dressed, So that's what I focus on, and that's what all of my strategy is based around, is how to make the site relevant for your target market. And so that's what really helps you in the search engines.
So you're basically you're saying that you have to know the language of the search engines to be able to get them to respond.
Yes, and also the language of the target market. How are they going to find your services? What are they typing into the search engines to find your services? Sure. Because most people, you may start out thinking they're going to type this in, but once you start to do your research, you find out that they're really typing something else in that you haven't even thought of.
Interesting. We've got the site now. People are finding it. It's in the search engines. You've got the counters going up. People are visiting it. But a lot of times people aren't seeing more customers. They're not seeing more clients. Tell me what you have in the way of web conversion.
Well, there's a couple of things, and the first thing is looking at what are you presenting to them. Is your site your site grab them? Does your site tell them that you can solve their problems? Are you addressing the kind of issues on your site that your target market is having? And then as well, do they feel comfortable with taking that next step on your site?
Wonderful. I know one of the tools out there, or even income opportunities that you feel a lot of small companies miss, are webinars. What do you have there for them?
Well, webinars are great, especially for service-oriented businesses, because their asset is their knowledge. And so there's a lot of ways they can use that to, one, market what they do online, and two, generate additional revenue streams. And webinars can serve both purposes. One, to get market with, and then two, to actually generate an additional revenue stream.
So you're able to educate the consumer, but you're also able to turn it into an income stream for you if they want to do paid webinars and that type of thing. So you actually set up the marketing for those webinars for them as well. And what about the e-commerce so they can actually receive money right at the site?
Yeah, so I actually have, you just show up with your PowerPoint. I provide the platform, the landing page, the payment, e-commerce part of that, right. And even the production. So at the end, they get a recording of the webinar that they can use to, as an income stream or a lead generator.
Wonderful. Folks, if you take a look at the bottom of the screen right there, you're going to see her website right there. Basically, the website is morewebsiteexposure.com, where you're basically going to learn about a Siphon consulting company. You're going to learn about Bee's work, what she does, some of the products and services that she's able to offer you out there. And you can also stay connected with her, obviously, on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and she will let you know possibly what she has available, even training programs that she has out there. Speaking of that, let's say we've got a company or an organization out there that needs someone to speak for them, or basically to teach their members how to benefit from the internet. Are you able to provide for that?
Yes, I also do public speaking as well, where we can focus on a specific topic that is relevant for their members. And I've done many workshops as well.
Wonderful. Is there anything out there, someone who's thinking about bringing you on board with them? Obviously, it's a great benefit for any company out there. The optimization as well as an income stream that can be produced right from the website. What would you tell them if they're thinking about bringing you on board?
Well, what I would tell them is look at your whole overall strategy and what are you doing in terms of how is it fitting together, because there's so many things out there that you could do. And, some people are doing, one thing here, another thing over there, then they're tweeting, and then maybe they're doing something on Facebook. But, is it working together? And so it's all about whatever you choose, make sure it fits into your online strategy so everything you do builds on itself. And then also look at ways in which you can automate certain functions so it's a lot easier for you to perform your online marketing tasks.
Wonderful. You've got it all right there, folks. Take a look at the bottom of the screen. Once again, her website is right there. We've also put her contact information right there at the bottom of the screen so you can reach out to her. And remember, strategically positioning you for more income. And that is a Siphon Consulting Company with Bee. And let me ask you one last thing. Small company out there who's really thinking about starting a website in general, is that a good thing nowadays? And is it just absolutely a requirement?
It's actually a requirement. I mean, every time you meet somebody, the first thing they're going to do is they're going to go to your website. And so if you don't have a web presence, people will think, well, maybe it's a hobby, or you're not really ready to do business yet. You're still ramping up, so you really want to have your web presence established as when you're out doing business.
Great answer. So basically, folks, get your website established, then call Bee Hopkins. She will help you out right there and put you on the map on the World Wide Web. This is Gary Atencia with CNTV, and if you don't know, now you know. Until next time, if you know of a business who you feel the whole city should know about, nominate them, we'll send a reporter out. This is Gary Atencio from CNTV, and if you don't know, now you know.